Now we're going to start our climb up to the Golden Gate Bridge. We started construction on the Golden Gate Bridge in 1933, and it took us 4 years to complete the project at a cost of $35 million. Joseph Strauss was the engineer. He also designed the Lions Gate Bridge in Vancouver, and at the time the Golden Gate Bridge was built, it was the world's longest single suspension bridge at 1.25 miles long, connecting San Francisco to Marin County. Then the Verrazanos in New York opened, the Mackinac in Michigan, and we have several throughout Europe and Asia that are much longer, but this was the model they followed. The reason it was given the name Golden Gate Bridge was thanks to Captain John Fremont. When Fremont sailed into the bay, the entrance reminded him of the Golden Horn in Istanbul, so he nicknamed the entrance the Golden Gate Straits. It had nothing to do with the gold rush, nor has it ever been painted gold, period. I get people that ask me that and say they were on tour, and I should have been told that. It's nothing to do with that. It's actually international orange, safety color. It takes, like I said, 1 year to go one, so if we're able to, if we can go non-stop one way, we would use about 55,000 gallons of paint, but we've only done it 3 times. Usually starts peeling before that. The towers we're going to look at in a moment are 745 feet tall, and the roadbed is 220 feet above the bay. Now, if you were to take every single strand of cable in this bridge and you were to put it in a straight line, it would actually wrap around the equator 3 times. And all the concrete that's anchoring the Golden Gate would build a 5-foot sidewalk from here to New York. And in heavy winds, the roadbed we're going to be on in a moment can actually sway 27 feet. You're not on it when it does that. You're not even on it when it gets close to that, because you couldn't do it. It's so narrow as it is right now with the 6 lanes that we have. In a moment, once we get to the top of the hill here, you're going to look down to your left and you're going to see Angel Island, which we talked about earlier this morning, the old immigration site. And then we'll get a beautiful view of the bay, Alcatraz, and then we'll go through a tunnel, and then we'll be back in San Francisco. When we come out of the tunnel, the winds usually come right down the hillside. They tend to blow us around a little bit again, okay, just to be forewarned. You can see the Bay Bridge that we were on this morning, and there is Angel Island, the East Bay that we came all the way up, the oil refinery there on the left. Kind of just did a big circle, really. Welcome back. Right now we're sitting at 61 degrees. Probably a little warmer downtown and near the wharf. You know, we've got the winds blowing down, and of course we're right on the ocean right now. Now, during World War II, there was a big concern about being attacked through the Golden Gate Bridge. We had missiles, cannons, bunkers. Look down there to your left. You see that concrete bunker there with the sailboat behind it? That had machine guns, just in case. That was never a shot fired in hostility. And you've probably been seeing automatic tolls starting March 27th. Yeah, they've gotten rid of all of the toll takers. We want to keep this bridge moving because it is heavily used, and on this bus, and which most people have in the Bay Area, is Fast Track. And what it is it's a transponder on the upper windshield that when you go through, it rings, and then they add that toll to your account, and at the end of the month, they take it out of your credit card. Well, most people will have it, and they're going to have it to cross this bridge. If they don't, they're just going to keep being bothered with mail saying you owe this much for the bridge. People that come in that are visiting or have rent-a-cars, the rental car company will be notified when you return the car that you have a debt. They'll say you went across the bridge, that's a bridge toll. Most of I think the rent-a-cars even in the Bay Area now have that. I've been seeing most of the rent-a-cars having that now too, so just to kind of get things moving here across the bridge. Right now it's kind of nice because there's light traffic. We're in a 3-in-3 configuration, which I would expect there to be. Beautiful out there. Look at that. We even warmed up now a bit. And in fact, it's a sign of good warm weather to come. Looking out to the right at 1 o'clock, see where that beach area is in a moment. You see all those homes that are perched up alongside of that? They're worth about $14 million, $18 million. That is Sea Cliff, almost like Malibu down in, in LA area. See, they're already starting their fast track, and cash and fast track, and that's all going to stop very soon here.